will Sam like tarot cards as storytelling? So it helps to play along with these things. I don't hold supernatural beliefs, but I think it's nice to play with these things and to walk a mile in another man's shoes to see how it goes. So usually when I do this, I do it a little bit more ornate, because the more you dress it up, the more you believe in it. But Sam is a simple man, so perhaps so simple wooden table will do. And we've picked an auspicious date of Nisan 14 as well, with a beautiful moon. So usually when you read tarot cards, you form your question and you think on it as you shuffle your cards. So you can think of this as a little bit of a meditation on thought. You can use the cards a little bit like a rosary bead, but you can just allow this time to bring your awareness to the particular question that's in your mind. And on the subject of free will, it's really interesting that human beings have very little choice about where we end up, similar to the tarot cards. So we think about the question, will Sam like the idea of storytelling through tarot cards? And cut the cards and then take a moment, a pause, perhaps one of these intermediary moments that Sam talks about. So we're really going to use the tarot cards as a shortcut to meditation. So when you're ready, I'm going to start dealing the cards, and there's different spreads. I'm not going to go into all of it now, but there's different spreads. The one that I'm using is called a Celtic cross, and it gives you lots of wriggle room because you get 10 cards and each card is in a different position, so you've got lots of chance for hits if you're into cold reading. But sometimes they hit, and I think the hits are a little bit like the thrills on a roller coaster ride. So then there are set interpretations of the cards, and then you can do your own in between them. Different cards for different questions also give you a little bit of wriggle room, but they can tell a story. If you were ever into Dungeons and Dragons as a kid, or any kind of nerdy things like that, this is a role-playing game, and you've just created your own character. So this also gives us a safe place and a place to play, and we can explore some of our thoughts through it. So I'll talk you through the spread fairly quickly. The two cards in the middle are central to the question. So the original question will sound like this. The answer to this is the Knight of Pentacles. It's the materialistic Sam Harris. The materialist, and the Knight is full of enthusiasms too. So he's against it because he's upside down and he's reversed, but what's actually within it is the world. So there's an awful lot in this. So in the unconscious mind is celebration with the Two of Cups, and Sam might be kind of unconsciously really enjoying this idea, maybe. In the past though, we've got the Six of Swords reversed, and I might chicken out on this one and look up the definition of that one, but you can have a hint at the pictures anyway because of the stories. So you've got someone, you've got a knight who's dead in a church with stained glass. So in the past, it's reversed as well. So in the past, maybe death or thoughts of death or confronting death, possibly religion too. So religion and death would be gone off here if we're looking at how graphic novels interpret stories. In the conscious mind of Sam Harris, thinking about this question, is the Two of Pentacles, which is balance. You have a juggler balancing infinity, which is quite interesting that in Sam's conscious mind may be infinity and balance. I would like to think that Sam Harris has balance in his life. I think he probably does. In the future, it's the King of Pentacles. So the king is the mature fatherly manifestation of the suit. Pentacles is material, fruition, it's harvest. It's also nature. So this would be, if I was your fortune teller, I'd be telling you that good things are going to come your way, or that maybe, as this is central to the question, that maybe there's something to be had in using tarot cards to explore ideas. In the Celtic cross, the staff has certain positions that are set as well. You can look these up beforehand. I'm not completely making this up. So in the unconscious, or not the unconscious, in the inner environment, this may be how you see yourself related to the question. Yeah, this might be what you're thinking inside. So on the inside is the Six of Cups, cups being hearts and emotion and water, and there's a very sweet picture of somebody holding a bouquet of flowers. So maybe this smells nice to you. You might be, on the inside, you might be curious about this question. The outside environment is the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Coins, but it's reversed. So on the outside you might be thinking there's no chance there's any money in this. None at all. The challenge, so the last two positions, the number 9 card is the what could go against the outcome to the question, and the last one is the actual outcome to the question. So the Knight of Swords is, again, that's a warrior, and swords are intellect, it's the air sign, but a warrior of intellect is what's going against the success of the query. Does Sam Harris like the idea of tarot cards in a spread, in using this for therapeutic reasons, or using it to highlight the fact that we have no free will and we are only really a deck of cards at the end? The outcome is the Ten of Cups reversed. So reversed cards, it's up to everybody's interpretation what reverse means. Sometimes it's the opposite of it. The Ten of Cups in the rainbow is usually, that's a fulfillment of heart. 10 is completion in numerology, and hearts are emotions. A lot of people think that it's the opposite. Most times when I'm reading cards, my interpretation of reversed is that it's a reflection. So perhaps the answer to does Sam Harris like the idea of tarot cards to be used in this kind of way, it's like a rainbow reflection. It could be reflecting something. Anyway, that's about the end of the tarot card reading. I'm going to bring the camera over to zoom in a little bit. If you like what I do, you can find some of my blogs on astickinablade.com, and you can find me on Facebook and Twitter. There's different ways of finding me, or send me direct messages. But I hope you get to see it, and I hope whoever sees this enjoys it. I think that worked out quite nicely. If I had to stack the deck myself, I don't think I could have done that better. That's a little bit of improv storytelling, thanks to a tarot card deck in just under 10 minutes. So this is the Tarot Weight deck. It's the standard deck. And one of the beautiful things in it really is that genuinely a lot of thought has gone in to the iconography of these cards that can help you. They key into myth, a lot of ancient myth, and the numerology is tied into ancient myth. And I'll have to do a video on it sometime. This book is quite interesting if you want something a little bit different, but it talks about basically that icons in the Catholic Church are used as objects to meditate on, really. And I'm not sure if many people would put Christian iconography next to a tarot card deck. Maybe some people do, but it's strangely they have a lot in common. If you like the video, please let me know. Cheers. Bye.